Mid-season updates here, you know I'm all about it. What did they go with challenge-wise for the Obsidian Camo? That's what I wanted to know right away. Well, here it is. You can preview it in the menu. It isn't secret or anything. As long as you have gold, you can get to work on this. We already knew that. And it requires 15 kills in a match 200 times. That's for ARs, except the Ram 7, which is 150 times for some reason, and other classes vary. I have updated the spreadsheet with a little Obsidian column, all the challenges listed here, and a tracker box. You can customize it all however you want. I kept the tracker simplified. It divides by 39 to represent only base weapons. You can change that number if you want to include all of them. This is linked in the description if you want to copy anything from it. As always, that same link will always lead to the most up-to-date version of the sheet. Alright, so maybe the insanity of that challenge doesn't fully sit in right away, but I've seen many people do the math, like that's a minimum of 3,000 kills for each AR, and there are 8 of them in the base game. But you'll no doubt be getting more kills because of when you go over or under 15 kills in a game. That said, to be clear, you can get more than one tick on the challenge in one game. There are some weird things going on I need to look into, but roughly every 15 kills you get, even in the same game with the same gun, you get another tick on the challenge. And that is much better than the time-gated per-game trash a lot of people think it is. Understandably so, the wording is confusing, but it does read 15 kills in a match 200 times, not 15 kills in 200 different matches. That's very important, that it doesn't say different matches. I think myself and just about everyone read it and initially thought, Jesus Christ, it's time-gated like the challenges to unlock new weapons. Well, that is not the case, thank God, but it is a little weird. It's sort of like you need to go on kill streaks of 15 kills, except you're allowed to die. So it is still artificially extending the grind as opposed to simply getting kills by arbitrarily making you get kills in batches of 15. So you would think if you get 29 kills in a game, too bad for you, you get one on the challenge. But there's also something weird going on where it seems to round up, like it rounds you to your nearest 15 kills. I need to do more research, but maybe it isn't really artificially extended at all, and it's just about kills. But for now, just know that you can get multiple in a game. You don't need to be swapping around every 15 kills. Like the RPG only requires sets of 5 kills, so I got 3 ticks in one game. Easy first Obsidian gun right there, and all the launchers are insanely easy in comparison. The other 3 just have you destroy 100 more things. That's like a small part of getting gold. Anyway, that might be a boring challenge, but it is much better than if you were only allowed to get 15 kills and you're done for the match. I hope to God it wasn't actually meant to be time-gated and it's bugged right now, because goddamn dude, that would suck big time. You'd need to be cycling through weapons, keeping careful track of when you get 15 kills, so don't use lethals or kill streaks. Managing that and swapping classes sounds very annoying. I do not want to pick between micromanaging and horrible inefficiency. Thank God it doesn't seem to be like that. If you mainly only use a couple weapons and you play a decent amount, this is a very achievable camo. You'll be getting it in the background, but going for all of them is going to be pretty crazy. And if you play S&D or something like that, too bad for you. Non-respawn was always slow for camo progress, sure, but most of the time you might be making no progress for Obsidian. To wrap this up, I had some very negative initial feelings reading these challenges, but turns out it's actually get sets of 15 kills, and I can live with that. I think it could have just been kills or headshots at that point. Headshots would have been great, because at least then you can speed it up with some skill and accuracy. But I guess that's what the Modern Warfare 2 calling cards will be for in an upcoming update. Then there's the shield though, which is just kills. Cool. Nice that they put some thought into it. Anyway, I'll be doing more testing on how the challenge progresses and go through some more thoughts on Obsidian in a future video. There's plenty more I could say, but I don't want 20 minutes of Obsidian talk right now, because it isn't the entire update. I guess I could mention some other things. Gunsmith Customs is here, and it is neat, I suppose, the mixing and matching blueprint attachments. In general, the Gunsmith is one feature I often praise about this game. Very impressive to make everything work and fit together with every different attachment and have different character animations for every size and shape of weapon and grip and mag and everything. Really cool stuff, and now you can customize even further. I heard this was the pet project of one of the devs working on it in the background all this time. I'm surprised Activision didn't want to rush out this feature sooner, because if you want to be selling more packs in the store, it makes a lot of sense. Being able to take an attachment you like from something makes it more appealing to own more than one blueprint of a gun. Anyway, it's a cool little feature. I'll mess around with a couple guns, but I don't really care what my attachments look like. I don't get that deep into the customizing. Definitely not enough to ever buy a shop thing. I just don't get any value out of this stuff. If you do, more power to you. We got some new modes, blueprint and cranked gunfight variants. Those are kind of self-explanatory. Reinfected ground war is new. It's not just Ania Palace anymore. You can play all the ground war maps. I wish I could show it to you, but I searched for a match for 20 minutes, restarting queue many times, restarted the game, could not play, so I'll just describe it. There are kill streaks now. You have the airstrike, sentry gun, and juggernaut, and care packages will drop that give you other crazy stuff like choppers, gunships, the IAV, and infected have attack insert that allows them to fly in from above to help counter the ladder and rooftop campers. But it is a very broken, crazy mode. It could be fun, but I'll never know. I guess it wasn't fun because everyone already stopped playing it. Not really. I'm sure there's something wrong with matchmaking right now. Most importantly though, Shoot the Ship is here for the grind. No doubt only this week until they decide to change it again. Flotation Oxidation next perhaps? Or only Shoot House 24/7? No small maps at all? Time will tell. And I did hear they added some cool golden vehicles, but pretty sure they'll be shop bundles, so I sleep. Not that I really wanted there to be vehicle challenges, but these do look exactly like what I've always said could be cool for kill streaks. Doing some kill streak mastery to get gold streaks, that'd be pretty crazy looking. I think that'd be fun. For a quick look at the patch notes, full thing linked below, plenty of fixes you can read through. A few I think are relevant. They fixed the officer emblem dev names, but it still isn't animated yet. Maybe it was a mistake that one time that it was animated mid-season, and they only want it to be animated after the season ends, which is just lame, and I don't know why that would be, but oh well. They added a joystick dead zone option for controller players, big quality of life thing there. They fixed the SKS camo stuff because it had all pistol challenges. Some wires were crossed there with the Renetti. I think the more interesting additions are in Warzone though. Of course, there's the new Most Wanted contract they were talking about a couple days ago, where you can choose to mark yourself as a bounty for the entire server, with the unique reward being redeployment for all dead teammates. Very cool. But what I didn't see them say is that this replaces regular bounty contracts. That seems like a pretty stupid idea, removing your ability to hunt people down for big money. That was a great element of the game. Now you can only mark yourself, and that'll probably result in a fight, but a more defensive one instead of being the hunter. Well, that's the thing. The other surprise in here is a better one though, I think. The addition of the armor satchel, something I was definitely asking for. It allows you to carry 8 plates instead of 5, and it replaces the gas mask as the guaranteed item at the end of a scavenger contract. And you can take it from dead bodies as well, just like the mask, not like the self-revive. You can still find masks as a rare item, or you can buy them in the station. So they should be a bit more uncommon instead of every single person having one. We'll see how it goes, but I really like the sound of that. I didn't like how armor could become a real problem late game when no buy stations are viable anymore, and the people you kill also went through all of their armor. It can feel like you're really punished for getting in a fight. Even when you come out on top, now you're pretty screwed. But being able to carry more armor into the late game is huge, and it's great that it drops as an item on death as a bit of a reward for fighting another team, since if you're playing a team game mode, it's unlikely you'll be doing enough scavengers to loot a satchel for everyone. Scavenger contracts seem like they'll be very meta early game though, especially with bounties gone right now. They already were a great way to earn pretty much enough cash for a loadout in a single contract, and now you get a satchel too. That's big stuff. And with the mask being more rare, you might want to earn more cash, do more contracts to be able to buy that as well. Or maybe you don't want a mask to screw you over with the animation. But I like there being more upgrades in the game. Like my idea before of being able to buy perks separately from your loadout and then loot perks off the players you kill, because camping will always be easy and viable. You loot a couple plates, pick up a free loadout, and you're already super lethal. But the more of this type of upgrade they add, that means if you're active, doing more contracts, wiping teams, you can be buying more stuff to get stronger over the match instead of just self-revive and killstreak. The final surprise I know of right now is that people are finding red access cards as rare items in Warzone. Little key cards. Sounds like more bunker stuff is happening, but people have tried the cards on some bunkers and nothing has happened so far. I'll have to look into that as well. Alright, again, you can check out the rest of the changes if you like, and these are Infinity Ward patch notes, so unfortunately, there will surely be many changes they didn't include here, and we'll see what those are over the coming days. Like how they added Dragon Breath to the VLK Rogue. I don't think they mentioned that anywhere. Alright, mixed feelings all around. Obsidian, I think, could have been done in a more fun way, but I'm also relieved it wasn't as bad as it seemed at first. So, I guess it's okay, just go on 15 kill streaks, except easy. Yeah, it won't be for everyone. I'll get to work on doing some more investigating into that. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.